What's up, this is Nak3d Eli, the mostly unclothed gamer, bringing you a legendary speedrun guide for the Arbiter. The fourth mission in the Halo 2 campaign is a part of the Master Chief Collection with the sexy anniversary graphics, and the first mission that we're playing is the Arbiter. We're going to stick that elite right there to open the door early, take his beam rifle, stick him as well, and then right here, I thought that second guy got headshotted, so this slowed down my pace right here, but essentially you can kill the grunts and run inside, and that will shut the door early. So if you're going for world record pace, then you definitely want to hit those headshots the very first time. The difficult thing is that there's no auto aim since they're your teammates, so it's kind of tricky to hit. Now right here you can jump up through the middle. This is an old bad habit of mine, jumping up to the left, and I thought that this was for some reason an ideal route. I never realized until I watched a recent world record that you could just jump up through the middle. So that habit should change next time I run the mission. Now here we're going to jump up, look slightly down, we're going to hit the elevator button right before we hop into the elevator. That's going to make it leave early, and then you can just drop down. There's no fall damage in the game, so you should land safely. I think if you let it leave for too long and you don't get those plasma grenades fast enough or near that carbine ammo, then you will die, so you do want to be a little expedient there. Here you want to camo away from that elite, hit the camo halfway through your drop. You want to activate it before you hit the floor, otherwise sometimes the enemies will see you as you land. And then if you're, again, going for world record pace, you would start to slay enemies on the way to the button. But the super safe strat is to camo away from the Heretic. You'll get the checkpoint on the way to the button, and then here you can use right outside here this little lip, which has a weird gravity that sort of pushes you out. But you can definitely use it for cover until the Phantom arrives, and then all the enemies will be distracted by the Phantom, and you can snipe right there. I was like, is that a Heretic standing there? It looks like it is. And then use your plasmas to chuck the corner where all the enemies gravitate to. As soon as you push the button, actually, all the enemies head to that area, so you definitely want to be safe. You saw that in this run, I hid behind the box, waited for my camo to come back, and then ran all the way sort of outside of the map on that little lip. Here I switched to classic mode so that I could see the sentinels a little easier. Even though I didn't wind up helping the Phantom, sometimes I do in taking out those sentinels. Now you want to jump up and down until you see those doors have sort of a blue Spider-Man web on them. That means they're going to open and fuel rod grunts are going to come out. And there's 3 of them, so look around for them. Almost always they'll target the Phantom. Sometimes you'll get unlucky and they'll kill you. Now as soon as you kill them, you want to book it over to this door as soon as you hit the checkpoint so that you can try this part over and over. This is the really hard part. You want to beam rifle him. As soon as you make that jump, the timing of that camo is vital. You want to camo right before that Heretic comes through. Here you can sword to that guy, but don't kill him or else you'll spawn 2 Heretics right there, and then this run will pretty much be dead. Right here you wait for your camo, and if you're on a good camo timer, as you saw how I activated it, you should get that every time. Now here, that's a weird jump sequence. If you fail, you can actually jump up to that lip where the carbine was, although you're at high risk of getting sentinel beam by the Heretic down there. Sometimes you hit a checkpoint there, not sure what controls it. Right there, if the Heretic sees you, take a right around that second pillar. Here you camo immediately as soon as you hit that guy with your sword. You don't have to wait around to kill him if he was facing you. Now right here, this is my safety strat. It doesn't look very safe. I'm thinking of modifying it so that I kill that second grunt so he doesn't needle me in the back before I do this. But basically that's so that we can regenerate our camo and then run on through. I've also seen Monopoly just sword the 2 grunts to death after he kills that other Heretic. That's sort of halfway through the corridor, the one that I said you should camo right after. And then he'll kill the 2 grunts and then just run right down, nade the 2 sleeping grunts, and then carbine the other 2 to death. Here, this room looks kind of crazy, but you can just run around the perimeter. You don't have to jump all the way up there. Just make sure that you activate your camo before any of the sentinels or heretics see you. Finally, we make it to this room, and this is just a legendary guide, so not really going for world record pace. But if you were going for it, then you would sit by one of these doors and pray to RNGesus that the door that opens is next to you, because it's a 50-50 shot. Now here, the safe way is to wait for all the enemies to run through, because sometimes the Heretics will get stuck down here. So if you don't mind waiting a few seconds, then you can definitely 100% of the time make it through there with your camo. And then this is literally the end of the mission. We're going to fly straight down to here, we're going to hop up onto this little building, and then we're going to drop down, activate our camo as we're dropping so that the fuel rod grunts don't see us. So you'll notice right here, camo, then drop, make sure you don't hit into any of them, switch to classic to see where you're going around that door, and then that is how you do the Arbiter in 5 minutes. So I hope that helped you guys get through some of the harder sections on there, and I will catch you next time on the Oracle.